All right, here we are again with another episode of Watching Shoes. We've got Haan whole cut leather tennis shoe. This is Clark's suede outside, interior leather tennis shoe with the gum bottom, also with the gum colored bottom. This is an Invicta Master Calendar hybrid Sub-Aqua Venom. Set that down there. And this one is Rover and Lakes Carousel. Skeleton eyes with the mother of pearl face. So the challenge today is which one is better out of the Haan versus the Clark. Both comfortable leather tennis shoes. Starting with the Haan, I'd have to say this is one of my favorite shoes ever, I think. I was about to say of the year, but I think this is just a brilliant shoe. Not necessarily for today or tomorrow, but just in general. Just a very interesting design. You can see the whole cut nature of the shoe. Whole cut meaning that it was just one piece of leather used to make the shoe, which causes for an extremely comfortable interior because you don't have a bunch of stitches. I've taken the sole out of this shoe. It actually has a soft bottom without the sole. The sole was a black leather sole I put inside the Balenciaga of the last video. And I don't plan to put this back when I wear it. I've already worn it without it. It's very comfortable without it. So I'm not sure one of the only companies I've ever seen, they use like a soft padding on the inside of the actual shoe. This doesn't peel up. It's part of the shoe. But makes for comfortable wear on foot. So back to the whole cut thing. Whole cut meaning they just use one piece of leather, usually on the very high end dress shoes, for classic style derby type or any other kind of style dress shoe. Whole cut just means one piece of leather used. Very rare to see that on a tennis shoe. Normally I have a Nike, and I believe one or two Nikes do it, usually with fabric where there's no stitches. The last video I shot had a Nike whole cut Nike Zoom. They used the fly knit material, and it's just no stitches all the way around, but it's very difficult to do that with leather. And as you can see, if you follow the line of the shoe here, it starts in the back, goes all the way around. We'll use this seam, uncut the leather all the way through. They cut it this way just to insert these loopholes for the shoestring holder. But front to back, back to front, we'll go all the way through one piece of leather. All the way through, continues on, one piece of leather, and on back. They hide the stitching, the only stitching holding that together, in the very back. One little seam goes all the way down. And they use this as just a design feature. But yeah, and this single stitch here, really done well. Rarely ever see a shoe manufacturer with this level of precision. Usually there's a bulky piece of fabric sticking out, cotton, or just fit and finish of this shoe is immaculate. Stitching is immaculate. Also on a whole cut shoe, you tend to find no stitches on the inside. As you can see, I'll try to turn the flash on here. Inside, they even have a bubble here with a sponge, very soft, very comfortable leather. right at the very bottom there, you can see They used, that's where the leather comes together. Not even up here. It's pretty, see that seam right there they used? One seam right there. It doesn't even continue all the way through. But it's all about comfort when it comes to the whole cut theme of not having your skin touch stitching. Right about halfway down there, they convert to a silkier type of fabric, and that would be the only stitch inside the entirety of the shoe. So very difficult to do something like that. And they pulled it off. The color scheme is beautiful. The gum bottom color, I really don't consider this gum bottom. I consider that the gum bottom color, the color of natural rubber. But and I'm sure it's rubber, but it's extremely hard rubber, so I don't consider that. Yeah, that's extremely hard rubber. But really great job, Haan. This shoe just like propelled to the top of my shoe collection, because I've got whole cut leather shoes, but the way they've done that is just, whew, that's really a sharp shoe. Complementing that is the Rover and Lake's Carousel movement. Very skeletonized, kind of like how you can see the skeletonized siding of the shoe. Skeletonized watch. There you go. Mother of pearl going around the watch. Very smooth carousel movement inside as the second hand. It's got also an independent 24-hour GMT time at the 9 o'clock hour. It has a day-night display at the 3 o'clock hour. It is functional and accurate. It is a mechanical winding watch. Some of the information on the back is in German because I got this from a German seller. Sapphire, crystal, tourbillon movement, carousel style, limited edition, number 12 of only 2010 made in the world. Rover and Lakes, just excellent job. Very nice. Then we have the suede everything exterior, even suede shoelaces. Okay. Clark's Originals. Clark's Originals seem to be making a comeback because I'm starting to see a lot more of these in stores. Now this is what I consider a gum bottom, a legitimate gum bottom, just raw leather. I'm sorry, raw rubber. And then the stitching is immaculate also on this shoe. Very soft leather. It's even soft leather interior, resembling the softness of that leather. The interior is extremely soft leather all the way around. Leather sole there. Just a beautiful, comfortable shoe. If you like stitching, you'll love the shoe. You'll see how detailed and precise the stitching is to hold this shoe together. Various types of leather. Just a really nice run-around shoe. Run errands, very comfortable, but very stylish. By Clark. And to complement that shoe, we have the Invicta Master Calendar. This is the Master Calendar. It's not a perpetual calendar or master calendar. I've actually customized this watch by putting the gold accents here and the gold accents there, and using the gold accented bottom here. This watch came with all black metals, and I couldn't stand it. I said, this thing has so many highlights of gold, it should also carry through to the band. So I just replaced those. And one of the most complicated watches I've ever held. One cool thing about this watch is these hidden function pushers. That's a function pusher there. There's so much going on here, but still so much going on inside that they had to hide more function pushers. This is also a function pusher. It's a hidden one. So you've got those and one last hidden function pusher in there. And then you have these function pushers. This is a start-stop for the chrono. I really like how they made this way more complicated than most. Whereas you flip that down to unscrew it, and then to get it to stay away from, or at least to flatten it to make it less obtrusive when you're wearing it. You got the like a winged crown. It's awesome. Really great detail. Really well thought out. Alright, so you got a calendar inside, month, day, and date. We got a second counter at the 3 o'clock. Reserve level. High lume. It's a illumination out here as well. Really cool watch to look at night because of the illumination. It's just about everywhere on this thing. That just about does it. Which is better? Master calendar, extraordinary complication, extreme simplicity. Just a Carousel tourbillon. A little more elegant. You've got the gator stamped leather and the silicone here. This one has a 500-meter depth underwater. And this one I would not ever take underwater. I think it's like 10 meters, but it doesn't even need to tell me because that one won't get wet. Secondly, you have the Clark's suede natural gum bottom and the Haan leather hole cut, the hard gum bottom. Which is better? This is another episode of Watching Watches. This one I'm gonna have to give my pick because this one just blew my mind. So it's gone past just this competition to other shoes that I don't think compete with this one. Just extremely well made. I'm very impressed with the single stitch and how well that was done all the way around. I mean, it's just like someone who is a master seamstress is just showing off with this shoe. Pretty amazing. 100% leather. Thank you for watching.